So there's a couple different ways you can do this. Remember our lovely y2 minus y1 mess? You should. You just did a paper on it a couple days ago. Most of y'all turned it in. A lot of y'all turned it in. Not everybody. This is one way you could do this. So you could mark your table as, let's make that y1, and that'd be x1, y2, x2. And then I just put in my lovely formula. So I go 2 minus 5 over negative 2 minus a negative 3. And then what do y'all get when you put that in your calculator? Interesting.
Someone didn't clear the calculator.
Negative 3.
Good to know, and thank you. Negative 3. All right, now, if you remember from yesterday, we talked about that B is basically where your line crosses on your y-intercept. So anytime your x is 0, that's automatically your B, which means that becomes negative 4. Now, what's my equation?
Y equals negative 3x plus minus negative 4.
Or you could have just done negative 3x minus 4.
Yeah.
Either one works. Does not matter to me which one you use. They'll both will give you the right answer. So that's one way. Personally, that's a little bit more work than I want to do. That's just me. What if I do, because all slope is the change in y over change in x, right?
Minus 5.
So yeah, we're going to subtract 5. What about this one? What are we doing here?
Add 5.
Minus 3.
Oh.
Don't forget you're adding because you're going down in your negatives. So that means we have a negative 5 over 3. Now here's the problem. Do we have an x equal to 0? No, we don't. We see y equals 0, but not an x equals 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out our b by using an easy set of coordinates. So 0 is equal to our slope times 1 plus our b. So what plus a negative 5 over 3 equals to 0?
Wait, I have no clue what you just said. I don't know.
So negative 5 over 3, how do I get that number to 0? What do I add?
1.
Negative 5. Positive 5 over 3.
Positive 5 over 3. Now you know both of them, right? And check it out. You can even check it. You can put in under your equation the negative 5 over 3 times whatever x you want to do plus 5 over 3 and see if you get the y that's right next to the x you chose. So go ahead and try that real quick. So once you put in one of your x values, and remember I'm talking about these right here, into this value, you will end up with y being your answer. And it works every time, especially if you can't find an x is 0. But if you see an x is 0, that immediately tells me what letter?
What?
The B.
The B.
Oh.
Very good.
She said letter, bro.
I did say letter. Alrighty. So from here, if I'm adding, I can choose any which way. As long as I jump the same, I can choose where I jump to. And then my rise over run stays the same. So what's my equation?
Y equals 3, no, 5,
X plus.
2x plus 3.
I switched.
Yeah, make sure you don't switch them. Remember, it's y equals mx plus b.
What about?
All right, any questions? Y'all good? Okay. All right, what's my b and my number 4?
B is 6/5.
Okay, how'd you get that?
Because of the 0 next to the 6/5.
So remember, when x is 0, the number right next to it is your b. All right. Do y'all want to use a negative number to a positive number? Positive to positive?
Positive.
Okay, so how do I get from 0 to 1? Okay. Now, look at the bottom of your denominators. They're both the same. That means, how do I get from 6 to 8?
Plus 2/5.
Pass 2/5.
So I add 2.
Wait, that's not a 2.
That's a 2.
No, I messed up already.
You're good. Kingston, no. Shush. All right, so, guys, if you ever get confused with fractions, remember your denominator is like a box that holds things. The top, or your numerator, is just like the items you're counting. So if I'm adding numbers, I'm just adding items. I'm not really adding in boxes. Maybe that might help some of y'all. Calculators make it easy, but there you go. All right, so then what's my equation?
Y equals 2/5. 2/5x plus 6/5.
And you guys are done. Okay, so what does it tell me to do first?
Choose the points.
Which is what?
0, 0. I know I do. That's a bubble that took over the whole.
All right, and then what does it say?
You have to make a triangle.
I have to make a triangle. All right, am I through with number 1?
No.
There's more?
Oh, wait, no, you aren't done.
Ain't no way it's that easy.
Okay.
It's always a second thing to do.
All right, what does it say on number 2?
Using Joe's triangle, what is the slope of the graph?
Okay, so how do I figure out slope?
Rise over 1.
Where?
Rise over run.
Okay, so what's our rise?
2.
4.
2.
4.
Here, remember rise goes up and down.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
You should do the
Wait,
run,
no,
Miss.
I'm on the wrong point.
Which is what?
Oh. 2.
Okay, and what does that simplify down to? 2 over 1, or?
2.
Very good.
Technically, I already had it.
Okay, now, what does it say for number 3?
Plot the points 2 and 4 and 5 and 10 to make a right triangle.
All right, and this is for Kelly.
Yeah, she's recording this, right? I think she might be seeing this Mr. F.
Focus, people, focus. So what's her rise over run?
6 over 3.
6 over 3? So what is 6 over 3 reduced down to?
3.
3.
Or?
2.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, why is it always 2?
Okay, so are these 2 triangles related?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because they have the same How far do you do?
They have the same
Slope. No.
All right, so guys, I'm going to give you number 6. That way you guys don't actually have to write anything. If you want to write something down, you can go for it. So basically, does our slope of our line ever change? If it's a straight line and it's not moving, will the slope ever change?
No.
No, that means I can draw any size triangles I want. I could have made them where they were super tiny. I would still end up with the exact same ratio of 2/1 or 2. So, what if I wanted to find out which one of these triangles would also fall on the line? What could I do? What'd I do? Talk me through it.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Okay, so that would work if I was looking for my hypotenuse.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not looking for my hypotenuse. I'm looking for the slope of that line. What do you got?
So wouldn't it be
You put your rise up
C
your run.
squared minus A squared equals B squared?
No.
That's if I was looking for the distance again. And that's if I knew the hypotenuse.
So A squared.
So look, you put.
No A squared. We're not looking for distance. We're looking for slope, which
you would
is
put, on A, you would put 26 over 14, because 26 is obviously your rise, and 14 is obviously your run. And then you simplify it if you can.
which you can.
Baby.
And A becomes 13/7. All right. What about B?
It's gonna be 13/18.
How about 36 over?
36.
There we go. And then what does that simplify down to?
I don't know.
2.
2. All right. What about our last one?
It'll be 30/12.
And what does that reduce down to?
5/2.
Now, which one of these gave you the exact same slope as 2?
B.
B. And guess what? That's all it's asking for.
I like this. I like.
I thought you might. So we're going to do a couple more. Sorry, does anybody still need that?
No.
Y'all good? The next page. I'm gonna let y'all pick 2 points, and then I'm gonna choose the other triangle. That work?
So we'll go 5 and 10. Okay, let's do point 3, 4,
Okay, 3, 4.
and point 6, 8.
6.
Okay, I'm glad you actually picked some of these.
That's it.
Okay, so what's my run?
Definitely the 3.
The 3.
Definitely the 3.
Okay, what's my rise?
Definitely the 2.
2.
Okay, hold on. What's my rise?
Oh, definitely the 4.
The Y as the
4. It's going up by 2. Oh.
I think so. The 6, 8.
Hold on, my lovely stuff is paused for a second. Okay, so you're saying it's 4?
Definitely the 4.
Definitely the 4. Because, as Kingston said, it goes up by 2s. This is part of the reason why some of y'all missed on that math paper. Because test guys, they love to change your increments, how much it goes up by or how much it goes over by.
How much it goes up?
So, it went up by 2, 4. Because this point right here, what this actually is, it's 6, 8. Now, this point over here is going to be 3, 4. If I take 8 minus 4, that's where I got the 4. Pay attention to what it's going by. That's what your increments are. It's what your graph is going by.
I just said it and I didn't even realize it was going up by 2.
Yep. So I'm going to choose 0. And I'm going to use this one over here.
Ooh. Wait, no, that was not on the thing all the way.
It's not? We'll find out.
It ain't the gear.
8, 10, 12. So that would be a 12.
Wait, hold on.
12 over 9. So let's see here. So 3/4. And that's not 3 over 4. Apparently, I'm having an issue today. Rise overrun.
Yeah.
12 over 9. Now, I'm going to take you back to 6th grade. You ready? How do I get from 4 to 12 times what?
3.
How do I get from 3 to 9 times what? Did I multiply by the same thing? Yes. That means these two triangles are what we call similar.
Wait, but how did that make a right triangle? But it's not a definite point.
It is a definite point, and I just proved it.
How?
It's like a centimeter off. Not even.
Well, because our lovely proportions were the same, that tells me that yes, that is a point. Okay, so you can use proportions, guys. Yes, that horrible thing you learned about in 6th grade. So sorry. Okay, what's the point on number 9? This will be our last one we do. What you want to do, number 10 or 11?
Yeah.
Why can't we just get it over with so I don't have to do it again?
We're not. That means we're going to stop completely.
Oh.
All right, so give me a point.
I mean, 8.
I'm looking for points on the graph, kiddo.
3 and 16.
3, 16, and
Would it be 0, 18 or no?
you could probably do 0 and 18, or
Which one were you
you mean 9, 12?
9.
6 and 14.
So any of these work, but we know for a fact these for sure will. So 9, 12. So what am I going up by?
2.
18.
So I've got 2, 4. And then what's my other one by?
6.
Wait a minute.
So what's my run?
6.
Okay, so it's 4 over 6. And what's that simplify down to? You can divide them both by 2.
2 and 3.
2 over 3. Now, you can put their others in your calculator. So 30 over 55, 28 over 45, 26 over 39. Which one gives you 2 over 3 as a fraction? So see, 26 over 39. And check it out. I can multiply this by 13 as I try to write a 10. Bless you, times 13. So yeah, C does work. And that is where we are stopping completely for the day. The rest of the time is yours to work on any missing assignments. All right, and apparently I need to make a correction because I just got caught by a student saying, hey, that's not right. So that should have been 39.